Rise and shine, family. So, peep gang, we were just talking about the video I had posted where the young man got kicked out of the mall for what he had said was racial discrimination, right? And he's crying as he left the mall. And I was just talking about things that he could have done better to change that situation's outcome, right? To make sure we're more prepared for those situations. So I want to go over some things me and Jamie was just talking about, right? So I made a part 2 to that video. Please go check it out. I mentioned a couple of different things, right? The first thing I mentioned was like knowing your constitutional rights. You know what I mean? That way you feel more confident to stand there and behave like an adult, because when you act as a child, they treat you like one. And our trauma, it's so overwhelming that we revert back to our childlike state, which is crying and cutting tantrums or acting out very aggressively because we don't like how it feels to be discriminated against. But if you prepare for it, you can handle it better. And that way is by knowing your constitutional rights, okay? And then pulling out your phone early, recording the incidents early, okay? So if any of our counterparts walk up to us trying to discriminate against us, we simply pull our phones out early, remain calm, okay? This particular situation, he says the guy came up to him and said, "You're scaring my child." I would have kindly pulled my phone out and said, "Could you repeat that?" Asked him, "How am I scaring his child?" Okay. I would have got the whole thing on film. Like I said, dude would have been a Karen, likely lost his job, his reputation would have been ruined, because we live in a world now where we can share this type of content. People are affected by their egregious behavior, correct? All right, so we still sitting here thinking about this. We like, you remain calm, you walk out of the mall, you let everybody know what mall you were at, so we don't go shop there, okay? You can simply go somewhere else and shop. Don't worry about it. You don't got to shop there. You go somewhere else and eat. They don't want you there. We don't want to be there. Don't forget, it's a privilege for you to be there. It's a privilege for them, for you to be there. They open up business for customers to come in, and you're a customer, whether they want to admit it or not. You're a number. Even if they don't even like you, you still count. And if your money stops, they will be affected. It don't matter what color you are, money green. Please understand how this works, family. Take your money somewhere else. You be somebody else's number, okay? Right. Or you could simply look up black-owned businesses, family, okay? Go ahead and know who you want to shop with, okay? So you could unglue from the matrix and not need every funky fly thing that you see, and start saying, let me shop with my own. I don't like being treated this way. Let me spend with people who respect me and who do treat me kindly. You got a certain way you want to be treated. Anyone, doesn't matter what color, anyone who treats you how you want to be treated, these are who you spend money. These are people you spend money with, okay? So again, on the way out of the mall, say it then and there. This is the mall. Let's stop buying here, guys. You don't even got to be mad. Be real calm. You can feel good inside because you know what's coming, okay? And we should be enough tribe, enough of a community that we stick together and say that mall ain't that important to us, that we're going to let one of us be treated like this, okay? Instead of just hoping it don't happen to you, okay? Or wishing it would happen to you, because, you know, some of us just extra bold, okay? Watch this. Imagine all of the people who saw this, okay, who disagree with the discrimination, regardless of what you look like. What if we all left the mall at the exact same time? You put them out of the mall. If we disagree with the act and what you're doing, we all leaving the mall. The mall look like COVID hit. Again, double. We out. Everybody going, and we're not even coming back. That's the thing about it. We'll go somewhere else. Right. You understand? Imagine how differently our matrix would have to adjust to accommodate these new standards that we set. Think about this. The clothes you already have, if you already purchased them, take them with you. We ain't even gotta wait and take them back. We good on that. Just leave immediately. Make it look like that. Make it look good, okay? Who's coming with me? Everybody just walk out with you. Right. You know how on movies when they say, who coming with me, nobody ever comes. We all leaving, all right? Now, if you have clothes in your hand, put them down. We can order stuff off. Guys, we do not need to be shopping. We don't need to be shopping with them to the point where we got to be all hurt, because we need to know our worth. Right. Know your worth. Know your buying power. Know your spending power. Know yours alone. Know that if you know that if you go somewhere else, whoever that is that you go, that's their pleasure to receive you, because you're a customer, a spending customer. And if you open business, don't you want customers? Do you want to lose customers regardless of their color? Think about this, because that's bread regardless, right? So why don't we take an active approach? Okay, these are things that we can do so that when these things happen, we'll be smiling inside instead of all angry, because we know what's coming for you. Right. You understand? Appreciate you watching, family. Peace. Also, if we tribe up and get ahead of this thing, we can have a fund. So when we are mistreated, we already have enough money to go get our lawyers and everything. So we know how often things like this happen to us, and we just don't have the money to be able to sue, to be able to do anything about it. Well, now we'll have a whole funding just for things like that. You understand? Think about it, man. If we create the matrix, if we create the change you want to see, it starts first with us becoming that change. All right, actively, but we got to look out for each other. All right, and that's how we stick together. Look up how buffalo protect each other. Okay, like if a lion comes up to attack a buffalo, the weakest one, the smallest ones, they put in the center. The biggest ones, the larger males, they stay outside of the circle, shoulder to shoulder, looking in a circle, shoulder to shoulder, so the lion can't get through. And every time the lion tries to come up, they use their horns and try to tear that lion up. You understand? Because they protecting the weaker ones inside the circle. You do that, you can survive. Sometimes it ain't good to just take off running. Sometimes you stand your ground. Strategy. You understand? Think about it, family. Peace.